Tonight we're going to be making creamy garlic butter, Parmesan, sausage, and rice. Quick and easy, one pot recipe. Let's get it. Because I'm going to be using turkey breakfast sausage, I am not going to add any butter to my pan. However, I am going to add a little bit of olive oil. Now here's the thing. If you're going to be using a sausage, let's say maybe like a beef or pork breakfast sausage or any type of sausage, you're not going to have to add any oil to get your party started. But over here, we're going to have to add some oil. Add that small drizzle. And we are going to introduce our breakfast sausage to the pan. One of these right here, best bet when it comes to breaking up ground meat, especially breakfast sausage. All right, we're going to cook our breakfast sausage until it's no longer brown. And when we are finished, we're going to add our other ingredients. This is one of those quick, simple. I can't emphasize on how quick and easy this meal is. And the great thing about it is, my loves, by the time we are finished with the end product of our rice dish, it is going to be so delicious and tasty. What? It's going to be finger licking good. I'm just going to say that. If there's one thing I appreciate about one-pot recipes, is the fact that, especially during the weeknight, because this is just a midweek, it's a weeknight. And guess what? I got a lot of things to do. Me and the entire family, we are like busybodies in this place, all right? Running up and down, doing this, up and all over the place. And it's like, you want to eat good, but you don't want to be in the kitchen all night. Even if you are a professional cook, it is what it is. You have your moments, right? So my whole goal is to come up with the quickest 20 to 30 minute recipes that this brain could actually come up with. All right, and so far we are doing our thing. And with that being said, if I'm not the only one who's thinking that and you're thinking that as well, definitely hit that like button and show your girl some love. Anyway, our meat is almost there. Gonna turn up the stove just a bit. We have a little residual water going on in the pan, no worries. Because what's gonna happen is our meat is gonna, I wanna say, sort of saute, right? But nevertheless, once the water dries out, the meat is gonna start frying because the oil is gonna be visible again, if that makes sense. I'm gonna keep working on these mussels, all right? And once the meat is fully brown and no longer pink, I'm gonna come right back and show you what the next step is. Here's that sizzle going on. As you can see, all of the water has dried out of the pan. We are gonna add some butter because we want that creamy flavored rice. How many of you remember eating buttered rice growing up? Because I know I definitely do, and it was one of the best tasting rice ever. Not much of anything done to it, but just the fact that you add a little pinch of salt and butter, woo, delicious, all right? I'm gonna add this butter, get this thing going. Mix it on up. We're looking for creamy flavors. All right, let's open it up in the middle. We're gonna add some garlic, about, I wanna say possibly 2 tablespoons, because I don't know if you remember the title. I said what? Creamy and garlicky, right? Let's stir it on up. All right, so far we're rocking with the flavors. And at this point in time, we are going to introduce our rice. I'm using parboiled long grain rice. However, feel free to use any type of rice that you prefer. Excuse the noise from the water going down the drain. You want to definitely read the back of the instructions when it comes to the rice, simply because different types of rice cooks at a different amount of time, right? Parboiled long grain rice takes 20 minutes, no more, no less. However, jasmine rice may have a different time. Let's say if you are going to be using basmati rice definitely cooks a lot quicker. And guess what? This recipe right here could also be incorporated with quinoa and couscous. If I'm adding something that you're not a fan of, no worries. Add what makes your little heart happy. But anyway, we're going to continue toasting up our rice. As you can see, the rice is perfectly incorporated with the sausage. I was about to say ground meat, but we're gonna say sausage. Use whatever you have. If you have a different type of sausage, use that. I'm gonna introduce some chicken broth to our lovely mixture. Give it a good stir. I'm gonna give it a quick taste, of course, and if I need to add additional seasonings, then we're definitely gonna add additional seasonings, but for now, I'm gonna hold back when it comes to the salt. However, I am gonna add some ground black pepper, give it a little spunk of element. We're also gonna add some Italian seasoning. Stir that on in as well. And I am also gonna add a key ingredient. And this key ingredient is what's gonna make this dish creamy. I'm gonna come in with some half and half. If you wanna add heavy cream, you definitely can. I'm a super big fan of heavy cream. However, I didn't have any on hand because I've been cooking literally all week. So I ran out of the heavy cream. However, I do have half and half, and that's what I decided to add. If you want to add milk, you can add milk. I'm telling you all of this because I want you to know that this is a fuss-free recipe. Whatever you have is what's gonna work. All right, it's gonna work out perfectly fine with whatever you got. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna cover our pan up, and I'm gonna lower the flame to medium heat, and I'm gonna allow our rice dish to cook for 20 minutes, and I'm gonna show you how to put the rest of this lovely dish together once we come back. All right, because we have some leftover spinach, all right, and nothing here goes to waste, we're gonna add the spinach to our situation. No, I'm just playing. We're gonna add the spinach to our creamy garlic sausage and rice. And we're just gonna fold the spinach into the rice. At this point in time, we could turn the stovetop off because our rice is perfectly cooked. All right, and as we all know, spinach wilters really easily and really quickly. So all we have to do is allow it some time to break down even more and become a little bit more wilted. All right, after 2 minutes, this is what we have. Isn't it lovely? Gorgeous, right? All right, we're gonna take our Parmesan cheese and we are gonna freshly grate some Parmesan cheese on top of our rice. Yes. And guess what, my loves? We are finished. Dinner is done. 20 minutes flat. What else can I tell you? Now, here's the thing. If you want to add the cheese, add the cheese. If you don't want to add any cheese, you don't have to. However, if you want to add even more Parmesan cheese, you definitely can. If you want to add, let's say, maybe some Gouda, that would work perfectly fine as well. What I did was, off camera, I added some more Parmesan cheese and I incorporated it. I mixed it on up and I just kept adding more and more Parmesan cheese because we do love cheese, nevertheless. And once I was done, I gave it a final topping of Parmesan cheese. Yay. For a nice nutty flavor, of course. Let's see what we are working with. Got the spinach. Oh my goodness gracious. We're definitely on the money. This is definitely solid. Flavors are absolutely amazing. When I tell you creamy, decadent, and absolutely flavorful, my goodness. No cap, no, I'm not even being sarcastic. Tons and tons and tons of flavor in this simple 20-minute recipe. You know what's coming through? Of course, the breakfast sausage is coming through, but we're getting flavors from the Italian seasoning as well, right? Because in my Italian seasoning blend, I went ahead and blended up some basil as well as some tarragon. So all of those delicious herby flavors are coming through. Not to mention the delicious creaminess from the Parmesan cheese and that half and half that we added. Woo! And that butter. Whoa, my goodness. This takes buttered rice up, I want to say about maybe 100 notches. That's how flavorful this is. And you know how much I love buttered rice. But anyway, my loves, definitely give this quick, easy, simple recipe a try. Thanks so much for tuning in to Quick Bites, and I will definitely catch you with another video.